Hey, how's it going? I'm Uncolored Page. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, sorry if there's been a delay in uploads. I have been busy. While we are here, though, I have this idea I wanted to try. I wanted to try to recreate my favorite video games covers in MSPaint. That is going to be a hard task. I don't think the end result will be very good. We're going to do 3 games. If the video is short, I'm going to extend it to 5. But we're going to be doing Devil May Cry 5, The Witcher 3, and Persona 5. 3 of my favorite games in recent memory. And all of them pretty detailed covers. Also, I got this idea from Cody Co. He recently did a video where he recreated Bob Ross paintings, or a Bob Ross painting in Photoshop, and I thought that was a good idea to try out for myself. Stealing ideas, innovating, we innovating. But yeah, we're gonna draw 3 covers. We'll see how it goes. I don't think it's gonna go well, but maybe I am a god at MSPaint. We'll see.
Round 1, fight!
Okay, here we are in MSPaint. The first one we're going to be doing is Devil May Cry, and honestly, don't even know where to start. This is like a new, the new paint, the new MS Paint that is on Windows. Let's see. I don't even know what I'm doing, honestly. Let's start. Huh. That does not look anything like what is on there. Okay, thickness. Okay, maybe I should have figured out MS Paint before I started doing this, before I decided to do this, but you know what, that's a part of the fun. Where to start? Let's start with Nero. Okay. Alright, let me just start right here. So far, so good. Not exact, but you know that is a head, possibly. Am I drawing this too big as well, honestly? Because I'm not gonna start over. It's gonna be to scale. This is not the shape of this. This is not the shape of this hood. Actually, since the sword is in the way, let me draw the sword really quick. This is his sword. This is the sword that he uses in the game. These lines are really thick. It's very curved too. I really fucked this sword up. No, we're not undoing from here. Cause if I just went back and redid every line I did, it would take forever. And we're doing more than one today, so this commission is gonna be what it is, bro. Sorry. You're gonna have to pay me $30 more to go back and redraw this. This sword is not like structurally sound. Okay, doing the little detail on the sword. Got the sword detail going. This is almost exactly as he has it. Ah, shit. Okay, I went back too far, but I went all the way back too far right here. But if I hit undo, I did that all in one stroke, believe it or not. So if I hit undo, is there a redo button? Yeah, there is. Oh. Fuck. See? I'm not gonna redraw that. Fuck it. His little hand right here. That is a hand. People can't draw hands with, like, pencils. And I was able to do it flawlessly in MS Paint. Look at that hand. That is clearly a hand. I should do some hand detail. Let me give him some... Nope. That's a little too deep to be his fingers. I just realized I haven't explained anything of what this game even is. This is Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5 is a great game. The character I'm drawing, Nero, right now is my favorite character to play. So I hope I do him justice. If you haven't played this game is great, so you should. Okay, now his shoulders match up to his hood. This is great so far, honestly. I'm gonna frame this in the house. I have to draw his fucking robot arm too. Is this sword even long enough? I don't think the sword is long enough, but we're not going back. We can't erase from here. I don't even know where the erase, is it in here? There's the eraser. Too bad. We're not gonna correct anything on this. That would be dishonest. Artists who erase, you know what? you don't understand art if you erase. Which means this is just gonna look like this. And this is how I want one of my favorite games represented. If you want to, print this out, even. Print it out, and if you have a physical copy of the game, print it out and replace the actual cover with this. It's an improvement. This is his robot arm, almost the exact same as his actual robot arm from the actual cover. So Nero is drawn. That is Nero. Every stroke is permanent. That's the rule that we're going with here. Every stroke is going to stay. You got this jacket from a really, really bad fucking tailor. Okay, now V over here, I'm gonna draw him. Every stroke is permanent, and you know what? I'm keeping this head shape that he has going. This just it actually kind of looks like he's like in the foreground compared to Nero, doesn't he? He's supposed to be like up, like in front of him, but he looks like either a child at a child's height compared to Nero, or he's like behind him. I'm not sure how to fix the depth in MS Paint. We're just gonna pretend that this is the picture taken before like V like passed him when they were walking. So this is like, he's still holding a sword, and V is passing him right here, and in the cover he's passed him already. So Dante will be in the exact same place, probably. We'll see when we get there. I just realized I forgot to draw his little fucking hilt. There we go. That is Dante's head. That is how his head is shaped. I definitely feel like I messed up the perspective of everything in this picture. Okay, now his sword that I didn't draw until now, and which is gonna be a problem because his sword, well, I guess the hilt is black. I'll just color the hilt in. There, okay, yeah, that looks great actually. That's very good. That is very good. Sword's the structural integrity of this sword's kinda like questionable. I guess swords in general, the structural integrity of swords in general in this universe, in this MS Paint universe, not the universe of the actual game. I guess in the MS Paint universe, the swords are just like flimsy, made of Play-Doh. These are like just made of like Play-Doh and clay and cum. You know what? Honestly, if you had told me that this was the cover of the game, I would not believe you. I feel like I'm drawing over a masterpiece. I'm like, honestly, I probably could have done without the logo. Okay, this is what they are up against. This is the Clyphot, the enemy in the game, and it looks like this. And that is the cover of Devil May Cry 5. That is perfect. I don't see a difference between these two pieces of art, these two masterpieces of artwork. They could have even been drawn by the same person.
Round 2, fight!
I chose like the hardest fucking things to draw in the world, dude. What did I do this for? Why did I pick Persona 5? Why did I say that? I didn't know that there were gonna be 10 characters on the fucking thing. Okay, we can pretty easily start with the logo. Let's just get the logo out of the way, because I can't tell what is even behind that. That's the logo to Persona 5 if I've ever seen it. I'm not gonna draw the little words because that would be stupid. The logo's already there. You already know what game it is, and if you didn't, you're gonna tell by these fucking characters for sure whose faces I have to draw. I totally forgot that they would have their faces towards the camera, and I would have to draw each and every face individually. I fucked up. I fucked up on the. If I hit undo, how far is it gonna go back? Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. What if I hit it? Oh, yeah, I'm so lucky that I started a new line. Holy shit. I'm trying to get like each tuft of hair noticeable, but I honestly don't think it's possible in MS Paint. So we're just gonna get as close as we can get, and we're gonna move on because we are doing more than one of these. There's not gonna be a lot of depth in the darkness of his hair. I made a mistake right here. Made a mistake right here. If I hit undo, how far back will it go? fuck. This is just gonna be what Joker's hair is. This is just gonna be his hair. It's basically the same thing. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna draw his eyes right, ew. I'm gonna draw his eyes right here. You can tell that's an eye, right? If I showed you that and said that that was an eye, you would be like, yeah, totally. He's looking at me right now. You can't, if I try to draw his fucking eyebrows, you won't be able to see it in his scribble of hair. And then his nose that looks like this. That looks like a bird that I just drew a bunch of shitty birds in the background. Is he smiling a little bit? He's smiling a little bit, I think. Same thing. Persona 5 is great. I think I started playing this pretty early when I moved in with Siren, and I put like 80 hours into that game. That game is fucking fantastic. The art and shit, just as fantastic, including what I am doing now. It's like an extension of the brand, even, what I'm doing right now. He draws little fingers right here. His fingers touching the... He draws his fingers, or whatever you want to call them, and there's gonna be a mask that is gonna... I bet if I draw this mask better than I draw anything else, that will be insane. The eyes are way too small. You cannot see out of this mask. His mask looks like shit, but we are gonna move on to the rest of his outfit. We spent this long on just Joker. There's like 80 characters on this fucking cover. Okay, I'm gonna draw... Is that his arm that I have right there? What is this? I don't remember what... Is this his arm? Did I draw this as his arm? There, that's an arm. That's his shoulder, that's his big ass wide shoulder. He was born too early. So he was born prematurely, so one shoulder is way bigger than the other, and we just don't ask questions about it because that would be rude. And he's new to our school, so you don't just ask somebody what's wrong with your shoulder on the first day of school. Okay, that is Joker. That is Joker if I've ever seen him. Okay, I don't know why I went to Ryuji and started drawing his collar first. Now I'm gonna draw his cranium. And I've never drawn things with the, It looks like E.T. Where, that doesn't look like Ryuji at all. I don't know why I tried to draw his like, head first. It's gonna be, E.T. disguised as, Ryuji. How about that? There we go. He looks better than I would have drawn him if I had just gone off of the actual cover art. This looks like a completely different man. This looks nothing like him. Are those your I'm not gonna draw your fingers, buddy. You're doing too much, honestly. You're not even the main character. Don't put your fingers in the... He looks better than I would have drawn him otherwise. Like if I had actually tried to go off of the actual thing right there, there's no way I would have been able to do that. Now let's do Makoto. We're gonna do this side first, for no other reason than I don't want to draw Anne's long hair right now. So I'm just gonna draw Makoto's short hair. This looks like shit. This looks like absolute shit. This looks bad. What am I doing? This looks like a fist with a person with 3 fingers. I can save this. If I try hard enough, I can save this. I don't know if I can save this. It is getting worse the more strokes I add to it. What am I drawing even? I'm looking at the picture and then I'm not recreating it when I fucking move my cursor over here to draw. Like I'm looking at this and then when I go over here, the lines just don't do the same thing that I see over here. I don't know what it is. Now her overalls that I'm gonna draw. I'm just gonna color them in so you know that they're her overalls. Because if I just drew the shape of them, they would not look like it at all. Okay, we're drawing, I totally forgot her name. Is it Haru? Her face shape is not what I'm drawing it as. I'm not sure what happens when, it seems like Like, your brain is like, okay, draw, like, her jawline perfectly as you see it in the picture. And then your hand is like, I'm gonna do my own thing a little bit. It's like your brain is playing telephone with your hand. And, like, between it, there's, like, a bunch of people that are, like, passing on the message. And by the time it gets to your hand has no idea. It has no idea what you originally wanted. So far, so, not the best, but it's better than anyone else's hair, honestly. Like, you can tell that this is just, like, anime hair. What the fuck is this? This Ryuji ET hybrid. I feel like there's, like, just so much. I feel like I'm doing so much for, like, for this. There's so much shit on this cover. Like, I know what's going on in this picture because I'm drawing it. But to, like, a bystander, what the fuck would they see when they look at this? Would they know what's going on? Totally forgot to give this girl pupils. I feel like this is going, like, super well compared to everyone else. He looks like shit still, but he looks less like shit. I know this is Morgana, because this is the only character that looks remotely like this. These other fucking pieces of shit, these other home movies characters, I don't think people are gonna know. I don't think anyone's gonna know who these guys are. Also, this isn't really center, I don't think. Cause I feel like I fucked up. We're not gonna let our fuck ups hinder us. In fact, they have made us more powerful, and we are better artists because of it. Why is her fucking head this wide? She's gonna have the widest head in this picture. I'm sure there are people with amazing MSPaint skills, and I'm one of them. His hand is on his face. I have to draw more fingers shaped like this. He looks like he has like Mickey Mouse's hand on his face. That's his eye. Here is his other eye. You can't even see him. He's not like that visible. So maybe if somebody looked at this, and if I showed them my Persona 5 fan art and they looked at this, they would just glaze over. Yusuke. There's not even room for me to draw like his nose, his mouth that's like placed over his hand. Now Futaba. Do not know how I'm gonna draw her fucking Splatoon hair and just make it go into the side of Yusuke's head, even though it's not in the picture. Fuck. This side, you can tell that these are separate characters. This is just like lines. This whole area, besides Morgana, is just lines. That is gonna be her head. There's her head. This is Futaba. This is Futaba's head. There she goes. That's her mouth. This is great. This is wonderful. There we go. Okay, that is Futaba. That is Futaba in all of her greatness. And now Arsene, which we're just gonna bullshit. Here are his wings. Here's another shoulder, and the wing is gonna have to start, I guess, right here, since I didn't make enough room for his wings to take space. This is Persona 5.
Final round. Fight!
On to the third and final one. We have Geralt from The Witcher. This is The Witcher 3's cover. We're just going to be drawing Geralt. We'll see how this goes. He looks like a brainlet comic. I fucked up. I already fucked up. It's hard to like make it accurate when you fuck up something as simple as his head. This does not look like Geralt at all. He's not happy in that picture. I'm sure of it. He's definitely not. I drew a smile on him. He's definitely not happy in this picture. There he goes. He looks disgusting. He doesn't look honestly too bad so far compared to every other piece of artwork I've done so far today. There's some ear detail. That looks like a good ear. This is good so far. I love it. This is great. This is honestly not too bad. This is honestly the best one we've done so far. Okay, now I'm gonna stop drawing lines before I fuck up and it looks stupid. It kind of looks dumb with all the lines he has on his head already, but we're not gonna keep drawing lines and make it look worse. He looks like Dog the Bounty Hunter, actually. Fuck. He looks great. This is Dog the Bounty Hunter cosplaying as Geralt of Rivia. Can't be a Witcher without your sword. That the handle is built very poorly, but you can't be a Witcher without it. Now I have to draw his fucking hand. This is where it's gonna fuck up. This is what's gonna fuck me up. Everything else looks great. It's so dangerous, dude. I feel like I'm gonna fuck up drawing his fingers. That doesn't look too bad. This one is coming together. This one is coming together pretty nicely. It's not too bad. Except for, he looks like an idiot. Honestly, this is great so far. This is wonderful. I've drawn Geralt so many times in real life, just like with pen and paper, that, you know, it may just come naturally to me. He doesn't look like Geralt, but you know it is him, based on the swords. It looks like Dog the Bounty Hunter, but you know it's not Dog the Bounty Hunter, because Dog the Bounty Hunter didn't carry swords. I'm not gonna, I should probably not put too much fucking detail, because if I put too much detail, that lends so much, like, opportunity to fuck it up. I'm gonna try to draw some of the chainmail. No, see, we're gonna get to that when it's time, or we don't need to get to it at all. You know what he's wearing. This looks like a foam sword. This doesn't even look like a real sword. Like, I can draw pretty decently in real life. I don't know what the disconnect is when you try to draw in MSPaint. It's just not, it's never gonna work out well. Like, technology is supposed to improve your life, and this just makes it harder to draw. Yeah, I'm just gonna put little dots everywhere, so you can tell the holes in the chainmail. There we go. There is Geralt, in all of his glory, pulling out his sword. This is easily the best one I've done. This is easily the best one. Like, you can see he has like a defined face and facial features. This is easily the best one. I'm gonna print this out and put it on the cover of the game, because that's how good it is, or put it on the refrigerator. Now that we have these wonderful pieces of art created, I think we're good for the day. These three took like an hour for me to do. An hour of very hard work that I had to do. And you know what? Maybe I just need to refill my creative juices, you know? Like, I expended so much artistic talent on Geralt, The Witcher 3, Persona 5, and Devil May Cry that I'm just tired, you know? I wanted to do 2 more, but maybe we can do it in another video. Let me know if you like this one, actually. Yeah, let me know if you want to see more of this one. I had another idea to do, to redraw my favorite music album covers, and I think that would be pretty fun. But yeah, thanks for watching this video.